Доброго дня, до слова запрошується речник.
Good afternoon. The floor is given to the representative of Ministry of Defense, Oleksandr Motuzyanyk. Good afternoon, dear friends. Today's briefing is started with good news. During the last 24 hours, no Ukrainian serviceman was killed or wounded. Yesterday in Zolote, according to the framework agreement concluded in Minsk on the 21st of September, there was the disengagement of the forces of Ukrainian army and the forces of the enemy. So the military actions were rare in this region. That's why the process was successful, and that was confirmed by JCCC and OSCE representatives. And in the future, here, checkpoint can be established, opening of which has been blocked for a year by the militants. At other parts of front line, these Stanitsa Luganska, enemy shellings continue. That's why their disengagement has not been carried out yet. And now the events during the last 24 hours. In Lugansk area, the situation remains the same. The occupants systematically violate ceasefire in Stanitsa Luganska and Popasnyansky region. And the most intensive firing between ATO forces and the militants were between 7 till 10 p.m. during sunset. The occupants used a wide variety of weaponry. These are sniper rifles, anti-aircraft weapon, and also 82mm mortar. On the whole, during the last 24 hours in Lugansk area, there were 10 enemy shellings, including 1 mortar shelling. The hottest was in the Donetsk area, where the occupants increased the number of shellings of our positions, including with the use of heavy weapons. Yesterday, they launched 120 mortar mines. Small arms are used by the militants without any limitations. The occupants used mortars at 2 parts of front line, Zaitsevo-Mayorsk, Verkhny-Toretsk, and Kamenka-Avdiivka production area. Traditionally, lion's share of shellings is in the evening, starting 6 p.m. until midnight. And also there was 1 firing in Svetlodarsk Bulge in Stroitska village. The Donetsk airport and its suburbs, the ceasefire continues there. So on the whole, in the Donetsk area there were 20 enemy shellings, including 9 with use of mortars. In the Mariupol area, the biggest number of enemy shellings was in Pavlopil-Shirokina area. The occupants violated ceasefire both during the day and at night, and twice the enemy used 82mm mortar, twice sniper fire was delivered, and once they used armored vehicles. Also, the occupants violated ceasefire in Marienka and Novotroitsk. On the whole, during the last 24 hours in the Mariupol area, there were 17 enemy shellings delivered by the enemy. Also, 6 flights of air drones of the enemy in different areas were observed. In Luganshina, law forces detained the militant. In 2014, he was released from penitentiary institutions. Then he went to Donetsk. There he got machine gun and served at enemy checkpoint. And he wasn't paid properly. That's why he left the ranks of occupation forces and went to Luganshina, where he was detained by police officers. And the information about training. South Operative Command had some military training for mechanized detachment. They were trained how to overcome water obstacles. When they got to the opposite bank, they got hold and prepared the positions for the main forces. So the servicemen of detachment got the highest score for completion of this task. In Zhytomyr at the firing ground, paratrooper training continue. А в Житомирській a military institute named after Koroleva first-year students. They first had 20-kilometer march to the polygon. They deployed field tanks, and now they have some training in tactics, military topography, and engineering works, and also radiochemical warfare training. Do you have questions? No questions? Thank you.